until right then.
Okay, so like I said before, we know Robert Williams offensively because they know they haven't been shooting it well. But the Warriors know that too. So you clog the paint up and move your feet on the drives.
So Clay has Pritchard. No double coming. Then fades, fires, and rams it in.
They are trying to expose out there.
So Klay Thompson with 7. Eric White to Tice rolling. And he ends up making the basket and picking up.
It's going to be tough. You're going to be on the wrong side. That's why I love to say usually if you want to switch.
Watching a team on a string, this is their reserves playing this kind of defense. Tatum's the only starter on the floor.
It's a defensive battle right now.
Pritchard with a shot clock at 7. Clay, good close out there. Derek White. And Poole was right there, but everything but the rebound is.
That's better.
It's done with WebEx.
From Wiggins and Iguodala, both of whom are not playing. And so you're like, where does that points come from? But Boston, they've just been shackling everybody for a couple months. And to see it up close is kind of frightening.
The Celtics are coming off a game where they just played against the Dallas Mavericks where they had a clunker offensively too. And so far, it's kind of the same story here.
So Looney was held.
But Warriors have an opportunity here with the Celtics not scoring like they would love to kind of cut into this 10-point lead.
Now, if you told Steve Kerr, hey, Boston will have 30 with 6.5 left in the first half, he would have taken that for certain. But if you said the Warriors had 20, you wouldn't have believed it. Steph down the lane. And Steph called for the charge.
That's what Marcus Smart does. Got outside the restricted circle. And people don't really realize Marcus Smart's value. Marcus Smart said it. It's like, well, it's a popularity contest. He doesn't get big stats, huge numbers. Here he is, and Grant Williams can be a little more aggressive on the perimeter, knowing he's got help back there in the form of Marcus Smart.
Marcus Smart's an elite defender.
Yeah.
I mean, he really can guard.
And he focuses on all those little things, the dirty work, taking charges, playing the right way, the hockey assist.
I think he's their version of Draymond, to be honest, because he's their heartbeat guy.
In a miniature version.
Horford off iron there. Damian Lee with the rebound. Draymond's back in. And they get it untracked on this end. Otto Porter Jr. for 3. That felt good. Watch him go 3 of 18. You need 1 to go down, and he does. And after all that, you're down 7.
That was your split action, and Draymond Green made sure no one was going to close out.
Looney with a steal. Push ahead, Steph. He's able just to catch it and somehow save it. Porter gets it back. Looney the rebound. Porter's working, but Derek White comes away with it. And then Porter with the take foul.
It's probably a good foul. They had numbers. Looney almost had that. He was just the biggest human down there, but they had numbers on him. They had 2 guys trying to box him out. Eventually they won out. But the effort from Steph to track this one down. The pass was long, but he got there. He tripped and still was able to save that one. Then Otto Porter flipped it to Damian Lee. You got an open shot, just couldn't knock it down.
Yeah, it's not like both teams aren't playing really hard. They are. But the defense is ahead of the offense until that pass right there. Jaylen Brown will flip it in, take the contact, and get to the line.
Jaylen Brown knows what time it is. Time to attack the basket if you're them. And they're going to keep going. And if you're Damian Lee, you just didn't keep your body all the way in between Jaylen Brown and the basket. That's the thing. If you're going to overplay, you like that kind of aggressiveness and trying to deny, but you at least want to keep part of your body in between him and the basket. So if he cuts back door, he has to go through you.
So Tatum has been bottled up with only 4 points. And it's Brown and Marcus Smart that have been the scorers for Boston. Draymond spilled, and he is fouled.
They called that late because they saw the contact from Jason Tatum made him fall down. That's the right way to do it. Draymond tried that fake handoff with Steph. And Grant Williams bought it. And he was
now it puts the Warriors in the bonus, and there's still 5:05 remaining in the first half. So you could start to live at the line a little bit. John Mayer coming to the Bay. They'll be here at Chase Center Friday and Saturday. Get your tickets at chasecenter.com.
Draymond's return was so great. He said it was a blur. He talked about his time off and the rehab and how time-consuming it is. It's like you got to be there before the players get there if it's a game day because they got to prepare. Then you got to be there later than them. Then they want you to be on the bench. So basically your whole day is gone. And the Warriors didn't make him come to the bench for games, but every time you saw him there, that was just him wanting to be around his teammates and stay engaged.
Marcus Smart with his show and go. Looney, nice rotation. Now, okay. Lauren Holtkamp needed to help Carl Lane here. This ball is off of Boston. Everybody seemed to see it in front of the Warrior bench.
Looked like it was pretty obvious, but I mean, yeah, he lost it on the way up, and Looney didn't even touch it.
And that's unfortunate.
You don't want to use a challenge now.
Jaylen Brown missing there, so the free shot Boston never should have had doesn't hurt. Klay Thompson step back. Porter fighting. The Warriors are trying to get as many extra opportunities as possible, but a little miscommunication. The Warriors turn it over.
That's the 7th turnover. So far, the Celtics have got 8 points out of it. They could score here.
Klay, good defense on Tatum, knocked it away. It's Smart that got on the deck, though. Tatum forgot the ball. It's a 3-on-1. And Draymond back to Klay. And then he'll get to the line. Even then, Boston doesn't give up a layup.